Brothers bit on the side, and Patsy is out. She gets it. And Perez is back in. Stay with us for the next hour for all the latest news and exclusive action from the house. Plus your Victi Patsy is on her way and we'll be getting a grilling boxed up. There she is. Look, she's loving life in the green room, look. Getting all the male attention. She loves it. Let's get on with it. Our panel today is awkwardly made up of a bunch of exes tonight. Yeah. We've got an ex-EastEnder, we've got an ex-housemate, and we've got an excited DJ. We'll do that. Give it up for Sean Williamson, Chloe Goodman and Charlie Hedges! Can I just say, Barry from EastEnders! We love you, Barry. Here we go. Right, listen, Patsy is out of the house. Chloe, from the inside, is that the right choice, do you think?
Yeah. It was short and sweet. She was struggling when I was in the house. So I don't know how she dealt with another probably 10 days, was it?
Yeah.
But I think she did really, really well to cope because it is so much harder on the inside than it is looking in. So I think she couldn't run up them stairs quick enough, could she?
She loved, do you know what? We were saying just in the break, in the hour gap, I was saying, we've had a lot of housemates come on this show and go, I'm so happy to be out. And you think, yeah, you liar. I think Patsy genuinely is happy to be out. I think it's it. Val?
When they announced her name, she moved faster than me at a buffet. Incredible. You know, there are certain people who say they don't want to be in the house but are still, how can I say, stoking it up and contributing while they're in there. But I think in the end, she just sort of quite opted out.
Yeah.
So I think it was a natural thing for her to go. But
and I think she's really glad.
Good luck to her. You know, she contributed, you know, in the early days, but I think she'd had enough by the end. So what's the point?
I'm so glad she is out in a not a horrible way because I just want to give her a cuddle.
Yeah.
I just want her pets.
So sweet.
Yeah, Char, what do you make of it?
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm really pleased. I mean, we was all chatting before, obviously, live now, and it was the right time for her. I'm actually pleased that she went out now and not later on because I would not have liked to see her get really upset and even be in an argument that she didn't need to be in. I think it was right timing for her. And she's so sweet. I want to squish her. She's lovely.
I'll get you up late. You've got to be up early in the morning.
All right, don't remind me.
No, she's on the wine. She's on the wine. What about you lot? We happy Patsy's gone? Sad? No one care, clearly?
Well, what I think is we should have got the audience a bit more drunk.
Someone say something. Oh, here we go. You had to be up in the corner, didn't we?
So boring, yawn. Oh my God, she was a nightmare, wasn't she?
Really?
She was so dry. It's like
watching Toast, mate.
Yeah, she's drier than toast, mate.
That watching Toast, mate. Look at her. Oh my God. Have we got anyone that's sad that Patsy's gone? Go on, babe. Lovely friend.
It was right for her, but I think Cammy Lee should have been out.
Why Cammy?
Because she was a one-trick pony. She had nothing else to offer apart from being ghetto.
Cammy's got way more.
As a woman,
all I'm going to say, we're going to have some exclusives throughout the show, but I was just watching the live feed in the break, and it's kicking off in the house. And I mean, Chloe, who do you think had a lucky escape tonight? Because a lot of people online were saying, you know, Cammy Lee might be going. I know you're friends with her.
Obviously, I really love Cammy, but she had a close call tonight, and I think obviously because she could get Cammy out while it was on, I think that's been a little bit of a wake-up call. But do I think she should change? No, because Cammy is Cammy, and as much as you see her arguing, she has got a really funny side to her as well. But she gets her point across. And in that house, when you need to vent, you've got to vent. Like, you can't be shut up because then it boils up and boils up again and again. So I want to see my girl go to the final, obviously.
You want to see Cammy in the final? Well, guess who's been on the old Twitter again? It's me telly dad, Eamon Holmes. All right, Eamon. Eamon loves it. Eamon says, Patsy out. Well, it certainly leaves an increasingly toxic and explosive combination in the house. Sean, do you agree with our Eamon?
It's been like a nut house without the laughs, really. And, you know, I think Cammy Lee contributes. I think she was probably lucky tonight because before she came in, she's one of the few people who didn't have a massive fan base in this country to draw on. So I always knew Katie Hopkins and Nadia would be safe. They've got big fan bases. you know, they've been interesting. I think Katie Hopkins is my favourite, personally.
Do you know what I was really shocked about tonight with the crowd reaction? Katie Hopkins got the best response.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm telling you.
21 days, that's all it's been,
Trust
and she's
me.
managed to do it.
She'll win.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I want her to win.
know.
Or Michelle.
Oh, Michelle.
But she's, I'm not saying she... Obviously, I want Cheggers.
Yeah, I'm like Kate.
Hi, mate.
Yeah.
But I just think Katie Hopkins has been constant
She's
throughout.
changed a lot of opinions, and she
Love
has
her or
been a
hate
good
her, she's been
housemate.
constant, she's been entertaining, she said exactly what's on her mind. And I think if you're playing a game called Big Brother, I think she deserves to win it.
Yeah.
Well, she's done well. Well, listen, let's move back to Patsy. She's going to be here in just a minute to face a probing, not from the stick, but from the panel. But first, let's have a look and see how the house is getting on without her, yeah?
It was nice and refreshing for me to see different sides of you than I had seen. And that is all. I'm not saying be that way to me, because that wouldn't be true to who you are, but it kind of blew my mind.
What, up in the diary room?
No.
Oh, God.
I know. Just when you think you're in it, the home stretch, right?
Oh, no, not that.
What?
Just need people to get out of his arse.
I know. Now because he's back, everyone thinks they need to be like, oh my God, we love you too, you know? That's what shocks me about this. And now it's back to, it's like when Katie came in. Don't worry, don't stress. Smart people don't forget, you know what I mean? Nah, we're just trying to assess
Just
what
too
happened
much
before. and what
two-faced
happened now.
bollocks.
You were.
Oh, Cheggers
you
couldn't be
careful
more
with that
pleased.
makeup on my white shirt.
I know, it's my first
Just
rodeo.
too much bullshit up his arse.
But it's not. I think it's about time we get our hands on a freshly evicted housemate. What do you think? She tried to spread peace and love throughout the house, but they weren't having none of it. It seems she needed more than a good heart and a sassy beret like mine to make the final. So everyone, please join hands and welcome with love and light, Patsy Kensit! Oh, it's everything I wanted. It's everything I wanted from Patsy. Patsy, welcome to Bit on the Side.
I'm so pleased to be here.
It's so lovely to have you on. Well, do you know what? We're changing it up tonight. We're going to have a proper chat about your time in the house a little bit later on.
Right.
But to be polite, because I'm a gentleman, wearing waistcoats nowadays. No. We thought that we'd let our panel and audience get their hands on her first. So, are you ready, Pat?
What for?
Just a lovely night.
Love and light.
Just a lovely night in general.
I'm just so glad to be out. I can't believe it. I feel
We're
like
so glad to have you.
Oh my God, I'm a free woman, thank God.
Free lady!
I thought I was never getting out, Ryan. I honestly thought I'd missed something in the contract and I was never going home.
Well, that's next series. We're going to do that. Just lock them up indefinitely. But I believe Barry from EastEnders got a question for you.
Hello.
I have. Hi,
How are
Patsy.
you?
Great
Nice
to
to
see
meet
you. So every year, the Big Brother house has its fair share of arguments and
Yes.
tensions. You'd have known that.
Yes.
But was this far and beyond your worst expectations?
Well, I mean, because I'm a super fan of the show and I watch it all the time and it's normally 4 or 5 days in that it kicks off. Yeah. And it was night 2. I mean, when I heard all the screaming and I had my earplugs in and I heard like Ben, as Chola calls him, Ken. Even, and Perez at it, and I just thought, I'm going to go back to sleep. I'm not going. I mean, it was just. Exactly. Just didn't want to get involved, but it was very hard. I mean, today actually was the first day that I thought, my God, if I do any more days in here, I am going to crack because it's constant. And I used to go and sit in the toilet because I walk from one room to the other, and everyone's bitching about each other, and. Then people knew not to talk to me about that, and so I just go and sit in the loo because it was the only place. I didn't know where to go sometimes. No, I didn't really know where to go because there's.
Just have a lovely time in the loo.
Well, I mean, it was. It's the only your only space.
Not to get in.
Everything is like living in a commune, I would imagine, or being a student. I mean, it's just. It's weird. It's a very surreal experience. I'm glad I did it. I think I've learnt a lot, and I just know that my family, we're really normal. When we're round now, I'm going to go. My kids can never go, why are we fighting? All this. Listen,
we're good. We're fine in this house.
We're sound. We're really sound.
We're all good.
Boys. Yeah. So I just hope I have not embarrassed them. Oh God.
You haven't.
I love them so much. I miss my boys.
You've come across well, Pat. You really have. Charlie, what's your question for Pat?
Say hello. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I thought you come across absolutely lovely. I think you're so sweet. But I want to know, what was the most uncomfortable argument to have to sit there and watch and not get involved in?
Oh God, how long we got till the break?
But the ultimate.
Oh my! There was one every day, wasn't there? I mean, my stomach. I needed to lose weight, and I fucking didn't. I swear.
You can say what you like, darling.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't eat. My stomach's been in knots, so it's best fat camp in the world. If anyone wants to lose weight, go in there for 10 days. You'll be fucking
I think we heard a
skinny.
few times that your stomach was in knots, Pat. Not gonna lie.
But I mean, I just think because the girls in there, I love my little kitten here, and Chola, who's in there. People have got to get to know Cami. Isn't she fabulous?
She is. I've been saying it non-stop. You only see the fiery side of Cami.
She's so funny and she's so sweet, and Nadia is amazing, and she's totally. I mean, I know you're not a Perez fan. I mean, Chola would come in every day to me. She'd sit on my bed. I fucking hate him, and I go, I know you do. We know that.
I love it how Patsy was like the counsellor of the house. Like people just go, Patsy. I literally started a hashtag pray for Patsy. I did. I was so concerned for your welfare at one point.
I felt so ungrateful as well, because honestly, I've got to say, you did everything to make it comfortable for me in there. And I got to the diary room and I was going, I really want to leave, but I'm so sorry. It's a slap in the face. I do apologise, because you couldn't have made. You bent over backwards, and so I'm so grateful to everyone. Thank you so much.
No, we thank you for doing it.
I mean, it's the happiest day of my life after having my children.
You know what? She is so genuinely pleased to be out. This is no act.
I couldn't have done another hour.
I'm going to make it even more comfortable for you now.
What's that?
I'm going to let one of your mates ask you a question.
Oh, my baby girl.
Okay.
How's your hair?
Oh my God, so much better.
Okay.
I'll speak to you about that.
Okay, all right.
Right, okay. First question.
Yeah.
Massive.
She's amazing, by the way, as well, this girl. So smart, so great.
We've had her on the show. She loves it.
She's amazing.
She's amazing. Just keep coming back. You've evicted me, Pat.
We're going to have to take for golf lessons. Yes, we're going to play golf.
Yeah.
Pat, can we keep the private chat for later? We're on the stage.
Okay. First one's a really difficult one.
It's all right. What is it? What?
Did you miss me?
You know I did. I said it. You heard me, right? Did you not see me say it?
Emotional times, guys. Emotional.
And the next one is obviously since I left, was there a moment that you really thought that you couldn't take it anymore? And what was that moment? Like, what was the point where you're like, I'm going to walk?
Every day.
Really? Oh, okay.
Every day. Every day.
Really?
That was easy.
I mean, and then you sort of surrendered to it. But we did laugh our asses off in there. We had some really good. I don't think you've shown any of that.
It's very bipolar.
Pat, honestly, I go in them camera runs, and every time I've gone in there and I've seen you through the window, you're like, I'm a lovely son. I can't stress enough. I want to be Patsy Kensit's friend. I'm just.
Well, you can be. We are.
If I need to forge a friendship, I will do it.
You can do anything.
Part of your life.
I consider yourself taken as a friend.
Yes, that's all After the break, Patsy is going to be joining me for the news. She's going to be doing a bit of news with me, and we'll be finding out how the house is coping with the return of Perez. Yes, emotional. See you after this. Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. This is a show that's a bit similar to Perez in many ways, actually. We're a bit annoying. You know, we're weirdly watchable. And you just really can't get rid of us, can you?
No.
Just come. I think it's time for the news, yeah?
Let's do it.
Let's do the news.
Okay. Oh my gosh, okay. Right.
That's it, wrong chair.
Hey,
Professional, it's Tuesday the 27th of January and day 21 in the Celebrity Big Brother house, and these are your top stories. At 3:34 this afternoon, Callum was set a secret mission by Big Brother / also known as Perez.
Your next mission is to get frustrated with Patsy and empty out and throw her makeup bag.
Oh, mate! No way! No way! I'm actually not sad. I'm slightly annoyed because this is the makeup that, wakes me up at 5 o'clock every morning. And it's you that's leaving tonight, Cammy. Slightly unfair, but you know.
What?
So be it. That's got it.
Either Callum's on a task.
Why? Is he being a dick today?
I can't do Patsy's. Sorry, big brother, but you're asking too much when it comes to Patsy.
Come on, Callum, you're so close. A reward for all your housemates is at stake. Come on, Callum, you've already sown the seeds.
No, it's not happening.
Are you sure, Callum? This will mean you'll fail the task.
Oh, Pats, he couldn't do it.
I know, that's sweet.
You just couldn't be horrible to Pats.
And I totally get that. And do you know what? It just goes to show, it turns out Perez can't control everything in that house. There you go, eh? There you go.
So at 5:05, there was some hot and steamy shower action between two of my former housemates.
Filthy.
Okay, is that too hot? Too cold?
Right, I'll bend over. That sounds really rude. You stand that side,
Which
then
side?
I can lean like that.
Hold on, then put faces. Right, then just go for it.
Love it all up.
You've got so much hair. Feels like I'm doing a big animal. You do put your fingers in like that?
Yeah, proper scrub it like you would.
Really?
yours. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's like, oh, you got me wet. It's like.
Do you know what, Pat? I've got to be honest, though. Hopkins is right. You know, I said I was in the camera run earlier. She's got quite a lot of hair, does Pricey. I went in after. And look what was in the plug hole. Look at that. And finally, at 5:07, Perez found a productive sort of way to spend his final hours alone.
I can't believe he's gone back in.
Would you like a drink, Cammy Lee? Of course you would. That's a redundant question. Yeah. The correct question is, how much would you like to drink, Cammy Lee? Adios. Bye-bye, Cammy Lee. It's been real, bitch. If Katie Hopkins left, I'd cry tears. Tears of joy. Bye, Felicia. Done looking at you two. Much better. Hope you've enjoyed your cocktails. I have. This has been The Perez Show.
Can I just ask, who's Felicia? I thought her name was Cammy.
And that was today's news.
Right, so Pat,
Yes.
I want to know, how do you think the house is coping without you?
Oh, God, I think they'll be glad to see the back of me because I woke them up every morning. And I think they're going to have a massive row, and I'm so glad not to be there.
Well, you might be right. Let's have a little look.
Let's have a little look.
It was nice having a different Nadia around for a couple of days.
I'm exactly the same Nadia.
Okay, but it was nice having you that we could.
I'm exactly the same, but like I was, all of what you've seen of me here is what I was like with Perez. It's just like
Yeah, I'm just saying it was nice for us to be able to see that side of you, or for me then. I'll make it me, not us. That's probably better.
Well, no, I know, and I'm starting to kind of like see your better side.
I know, I'm not trying to do that.
No, I know, but I am.
I would never try and do that.
Because I really just didn't like
No,
it.
but that's fine.
But
And
now
I'm
I'm going, oh, actually, there is
No,
a
no,
nice
and I don't
side
want
to
to
her.
do that.
And it is weird because you and him hate each other. You know, and it's difficult.
Yeah, but all I'm trying to say is one thing, was that it was nice getting to know you for 2 days. If that carries on, that's great. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But it was nice.
Fair enough. Man's handshake.
You know what? I'm in such a good mood. You know why? Because Big Brother has just twisted the knot a little further and said Perez Hilton back into the house. Drama! I feel like there might be a lot of negative energy about this on our panel tonight because I can handle it. Because I'm Ryland Clark. Boom! Enough said. Enough said. So, Patsy, did you have any idea about the twist, Pat?
Not at all. I mean, Nadia and I really thought he'd gone. I mean, I can't believe it. Did he know? I mean, did it happen in the diary room? When did it happen?
Oh, babe, we can't reveal the secret.
But I mean, he went out the door. I mean, we were going, oh, it's the best exit ever. It's like he beats, other Leo Sayer kicking the door down. And I thought he'll be in New York. He's going to be there at 8 o'clock. He knew what flight he was getting.
So you had no idea?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Chloe, what did you make of everyone's reaction?
Did you think?
If I was in the house, I think I would have worked it out because Perez has constantly said, and you can vouch for me on this, he's not leaving unless he gets his paycheck and things like that. And he was adamant. And because he's such a strong character in the house, as much as he has his little breakdowns, he's too strong to walk. And
I'm so sorry, I can't wear this. It's giving me a headache. Honestly, I don't know what they've made that out of. It's like out of a cereal box or something.
I can't believe
done me hair right up, as if I don't look like an idiot enough of the time. I'll keep the glasses.
I mean, has he been stuck in that one room on his own?
Yeah, we've let him in the garden a couple of times when we've shut the shutters and bunged Jews up, but that's it. He's just been in that room.
I can't believe he was quiet out there.
I know.
I mean, that's got to be a task in itself.
I mean, that's a miracle.
He deserves a treat for that, at least. Well, listen, we've got another tweet. Martin Lewis, Mr. Money Expert. He says Perez is as unsinkable as the Titanic. Staggering self-delusion. What do we think, Sean?
I'm just incredibly proud of the world of show business because it's the only profession that would tolerate him without him getting beasted. In fact, seriously, if Channel 5 want an idea for a new show, right? Perez Hilton works on a building site for a week and just let what happens happen.
Perez Hilton in the hood.
Yeah. But let's face it, he love him or loathe him, he has really, transcended.
He's been, whether you agree with the entertainment that he's brought to the house, he has been a talked about housemate. I think that's enough to say. Charlie, what do you think? Do you think the house is going to have a big change now that he's gone back in?
I don't think it's going to be any change. I think if we're going to go down the route of having a few of the most irritating housemates ever seen in Celebrity Big Brother, I would like to see Katie and Perez in the final, just to see them both on their own in a room together, just to fight it out, because they're chaos. They give me a headache just looking at their faces on there.
I think they're very alike, you see. That's the thing. I think they're really similar.
I agree with you. I think
I half agree to a point where I can't remember who it was that said it, but someone said Katie and Perez are very similar. The difference is Perez acts out his emotions like a child, whereas Katie uses her intelligence to act it out, but they're both doing the same
Or
thing.
one has a cock and one doesn't.
Well, we can neither confirm nor deny that either has or hasn't. I'm not going to lie. But one thing I want to know... Well, I don't think I want to know. What I want to know, Chloe, from you, is it still...
It's the Perez show. It's the Perez show.
Of course it is. Look how much airtime he's got tonight.
Oh, don't ruin my dance.
I didn't know that was coming.
Felt like Beyonce then. What do you reckon? Is it the Perez
100%.
show?
Look how much airtime he's had tonight. Look at the twists and turns. It all involves Perez, and he wouldn't let it be any
other way.
Other way. He wouldn't let it because he. You know what he's like. He makes sure all the cameras are on him, and he literally stands there, Rylan, I kid you not, and goes, right, take three, and I'm like, do you know what show
Probably
you're on,
I've seen
babe?
it.
It's a 24-hour show. There's no take this or none of that, but he seems to think there is.
I'm quite keen for when he does come out to see if it was an act or if that is him, because
It's an
I
act.
know he comes from like LA and stuff, but he should not be in Borehamwood. He needs to be in Hollywood if that's an act, because he is doing a good job at what he's trying to do. If it
Would
is
you
all
live
an
in a house
act.
with him?
Probably through choice, no.
Right.
If I was getting paid a lot of money, might blow. I don't know.
The interesting thing now will be, now he has to face evictions, what the public do with the first one. It'll be very interesting. Is he hated or...
I think they've got to keep him in. Because when he'd gone, I mean, it kind of was like, it did feel a bit flat. And I know Katie was sort of looking at people to kind of go at, and it just, she didn't get anywhere with me, obviously, because I mean, it just, I think that...
Patsy.
Yeah, exactly.
Patsy.
But I think that it's great he's gone back in, because I do think they'll be tearing chunks out of each other, and I'm so glad we're not in there.
Well, this is the thing, as Sean's just said, you know, the results of the viewer poll, which is you guys, means that Perez will now be eternally up for eviction.
Yeah.
Patsy, do you think that's going to be a good result?
I think he's
For
just...
the housemates, you know, like, are they going to be happy that he's up? Or?
Listen, even when there wasn't tension or there wasn't arguing, there's tension. I felt it all the time. My stomach's been in knots for 21 days. Is that long or 21 years?
21, yeah.
I didn't think I was ever getting out. I really
or 21 seconds.
It was like a science fiction film. It was just horrific. So but I'm glad he's gone in, and I'm glad I've come out, and I can't, you know, I think there'll be fireworks, 100%.
Well, this lot, I presume some of you voted. What did you vote for?
Eternal nomination.
Why did you vote for eternal nomination?
Just because I want him out. I couldn't live with him. I just think he's like a 3-year-old. I think I agree with Katie all the way. Just everyone ignore him and he will just disappear.
He doesn't.
Does anyone want to see him get a pass to the final? You do? You voted pass to the final? Well, it's nice to even it out.
No, yeah, I voted pass to the final.
Why?
Because he makes the show. I love Katie's face every time he speaks. And to me, that is so entertaining. That chronic bitch face that she pulls is amazing.
Well, Joe, it's nice to get both sides, and I think you should give yourself a round of applause. That was a nice chat. I like that. I really do feel like working it, you know, in the dark. What? Still to come, I'm going to be digging all the dirt up from our latest evictee, Patsy, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Celebrity Brothers Bit on the Side, and please give it up for your latest evictee, Patsy! Listen, Patsy, I can't wait to get stuck in with you, but first I want to show you something. Here are your box bits.
Oh, my God. There's no point coming on something like this and not enjoying it. Hello. I just want to enjoy every moment of it.
Hello.
Because it's just like, don't be here.
Don't kiss at me again. I will chuck this
I can't stand it. I'm in a house full of people that are just, everyone's got a problem at the moment. I didn't sign up to have half of the stuff happen to me that's happened. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Why if we can never get out?
I didn't want to go there.
I want to get out.
It must be very easy to get out of here.
I know.
I reckon I could climb up there and get out. Big brother, I'm just going to do this. Under my bed, I've actually started digging a hole. I'll clip the net. I could bring a chair out and you could, like, bolt something. I'm losing my mind, aren't I?
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, fucking don't see that. I'm so tired.
Where's Patsy?
I'm here. Keep breathing. I think it's going to take me a long time to get over this. I lost my mind, clearly.
But that's why I loved you so much. It was like, I just can't do this no more. I don't know where I am. What's my name?
I said it. I didn't think we were ever getting out. I did say to Nadia, we're never going home.
Well, do you know what? It's all plain sailing now because you're here with us.
Are you sure?
We're going to look
Is it 2015?
Well,
really? Do you promise? You're real?
I can't make any promises live on air for contractual reasons. I want to know, if you could go back in right now.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
What would you do if you went back in?
Exactly the same. Exactly the same.
Get me out, please, somebody.
When Emma said, we've got a surprise about Perez, I was like, what, you're sending me back in? I was like, I can't, I'm not free. I mean, it just was, to wake up in the morning and be sort of locked in a room, it started to really, because I'm an early riser as well, so I was like, once my body clock adjusted and I was getting up at 5:45, and it can be irritating. I know, but I was pissing them all off.
Because the shutters are always down at that
Everything's
time of the morning
down.
as well.
I'm covered in bruises. I kept walking into cabinets and I get out and I started doing my run and Nadia was saying, you're fucking running. It's like driving me nuts. You can hear me outside. So it's just what I've realised. I was very set in my own ways, and it's kind of so it's been good for me to, in that respect, to have gone in and had to be completely aware of so many other people.
Have you learnt a lot about yourself in there? Do you think?
I think that I've learnt that. I mean, just that. I think I'm very boring and normal, and I think that there's a lot of really big personalities.
No, I wouldn't say you're normal. I think I would. I wouldn't say you're boring. I've got the wrong one there, didn't I? It's late. I've been up early. Been having my drive done. I wouldn't say you're boring, but I think what is so endearing about you, Patsy, I'm saying from my personal benefit from watching you, is the fact that you were so normal. I think that's why a lot of people really liked you, because it was such a madhouse in there. You were that sort of, what is going on? Where am I?
I mean, it always surprises me when people say to me, "Oh God, you're really normal." I don't know honestly why I wouldn't be. I mean, I'm just a mum, and I just. I've just been doing this silly job for a long time, that's all. I'm very old. I'm 109. So,
I want a bit of that cream, whatever it is.
But I'm just a calm person. I never used to be, actually. I think a lot of my ex-husbands would sit there going, she's changed.
You're a nice person.
Well, thank you. I try to be. Thank you very much.
If you could look back at your time, what would you say, any mistakes that you might have made? Do you think, personally, you feel, I might have, wish I didn't do that? Or...
No, I think that I stayed true to myself. I mean, you can't be in there for the amount of time that I was, and if you were putting on an act, it would, you can't carry that on. So I just wanted to walk out with my dignity, and that I hope the locks aren't changed at home and they're boarded up and I can get in my house.
There's a bedroom at mine. You can come over really nice.
Okay, well, I might be calling you later. But,
not too late. Got to get up early.
Yeah, but no, it was. I'm really glad I did it, and there are people that I will definitely stay in touch with. Nadia's amazing. I mean, you got on
really well with Nadia.
Oh my, we had such a laugh, and Chola, Cami Lee. I mean, she's just, she's hilarious.
Who would you sort of definitely not see again?
I mean, probably most of the other people.
Everyone else?
But not in a horrible way, but it's just, for me, it was, the times when I really, really wanted... I mean, I think I made it clear how much I wanted to go home. I've never watched the series and known so many people want to leave. I mean, it was just very, so soon.
It's been a really crazy house. And
crazy.
I think more so this series we can understand and maybe believe a bit more when people say, I want to go.
No, totally authentic. I mean, there's no kind of, double kind of, I think Perez, I'm so shocked he's gone back. I mean, he really
Do you think he really wanted to go?
If you're in... I mean, it was just so awful because... See, my heart went out to him because when he's contained Perez, I could
talk to him. You're on a level with him.
Yeah, but when he started kicking off and Kitten over there knows that, I felt bad because I'm sort of there saying, everyone's got to love each other and this and that, and I fucking used to run when he started because I couldn't. And Nadia stayed with him and stayed on, and kept him contained. And the night of the live eviction, when we were all dressed up like idiots, and the most gorgeous woman on the planet had to walk out in that dress.
She looked lovely in that dress.
She looked fantastic, but I mean, she's gorgeous. And I thought Perez was going to do something crazy on live TV, and Nadia was literally there. She was counting with him, 1, 2, 3, and then for her to be sort of persecuted because she's friends with somebody, it's just wrong.
It's like persecution via association.
Absolutely. And I felt really bad for him when he was quiet and everyone was ignoring him, and but then Chola would come in, I'd be sitting on the bed, she'd come in and see me and she'd go, "Mummy, Chola," she goes, "I fucking hate him," and everything. And I go, "I know." I know you do, and but she's consistent. That's what I love about Cam. You've got to get to know her because she's a really great girl, and I don't want people to think any other. She's hilarious and she's bright as is Chloe over there.
What I'm worried about, I think, for Cami is the fact that Perez has gone back in now, and we saw in that VT that they played to the house that she now knows that it was him that put her up for nomination. I'm frightened that maybe she might go at that tonight. And from what I saw earlier, there was...
But she's a pocket rocket, and it's like, did you hear that one? Time and space is for astronauts.
Yeah, we like that one. I've got to give her that.
That was hilarious. I mean, she comes out with these things, but she's a little pocket rocket. She only has... I mean, I kind of got pissed off with people saying, oh, you're drinking and stuff. She's a young girl, right? So what? I mean, let her have a drink. She has a thimble. She doesn't sit there chugging bottles of wine, and she just gets a bit feisty.
Good luck to her.
Absolutely. And so I sort of got kind of very protective when other housemates are saying, with the truth that, you shouldn't be drinking in here. You know what? Don't do that to somebody when they're here trying to make...
experience is different.
Well, it is, but you know what? It's just there's a time and a place to sort of, if you're concerned about someone, say it. Take them to one side. Don't do it like that.
Don't do it in front of
everyone.
I
just think, they're young kids. Let them have a drink, and I used to go to bed. That was it.
Have a lovely sleep.
I slept well, actually.
I know, we saw you. But Pat, you know what I really want to know? What? You're like me. This is what we've got in common. You are a massive fan of the show.
I'm
absolute
super
fan of the show.
Yes.
And then you get the call. Yeah. We want you to come and celebrate Big Brother. I saw you before you went in. I saw how nervous you were.
In the fetal position on the bed.
Like literally on the bed, having a suitcase done. Like, what's going on?
That was so true. Well, the first 3 days, I went up to the diary room because I thought someone put something in my water, and I was seriously.
Sorry about that.
No, I thought they'd flipped me a Mickey Finn here because I was like, I was so traumatised about going in there. And then when night 2 happened and I heard the screaming with Perez and Ben, as Chola called Ken, she's been so consistent. Ken has never been Ken, he's always Ben. She's still calling him Ben when she's in there. Ben, he was a fucking asshole. And but he was a prick. So anyway, so basically.
I mince your words, Pat.
Yeah, no, it's true. And so the night I heard that all kicked off, and I could hear it going on. I thought, I'm going back to sleep. But I went up to the diary room and I said, I'm really worried because as I said, I get up at 5:45 every day. I said, I can't get my eyes open. And I'm going, it's just very normal the first 3 days. And that voice is like, never goes, oh, it's amazing. And we had our favourite, the Irish guy, everyone wants to get married to him.
Irish Big Brother?
Yes,
I totally get that.
Amazing.
I totally get that. I met him when I come out and I was like, oh my God, are you Irish Big Brother?
Oh, I know. We've all got...
These people are like, the voices in your head, guys. Honestly, you're like,
seriously,
oh my God.
You got to diary room, they're amazing. And then, but I had one, he was on a Sunday shift, he didn't like me. There was one, seriously, I thought, oh my God. I said to him, I'm sorry you're in today. You don't sound very happy. So when I went up there...
Listen, Pat, we're going to speak to you after the break, but for now, please give it up for Patsy Kensit. I totally get what you mean, though. I get it. After the break, the daddy of data, Mr. Christian Howes, is back to tell us who and what is buzzing online. Christian, what's going on?
Hello, Rylan.
Hello, mate.
One of our housemates has piqued the interest of one of the members of the biggest boy bands in the world.
What?
Yeah, I will reveal who that is after these messages.
Good luck to you. Oh, wow. I want to know who it is. Who do you think it is?
I don't know.
Patsy don't care. Talking to Patsy, she's going to be facing the dreaded Botsy is back. I'll see you straight after this.
Oh, no, what's going to happen?
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's Bit on the Side. And do you know what? This is the show that's a bit like Cammy Lee. You know, she shies away from confrontation in the day, but bring on 11 o'clock and I'm bikini clad and I'm a straight talking senorita, bitches, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Please welcome back Patsy and the daddy of data online guru, Christian Howes. Thank you. Nice outfit. Let's start with tonight's events. What's been going on?
So, obviously, big twist, Perez going back into the house. Since that happened, over 17,500 social media mentions, and actually 89.4% are positive about the fact that he's up for eternal eviction. And we've had TV royalty tweeting.
Who?
Philip Schofield saying...
Philip!
TV royalty.
The man in charge of the world.
Of everything. Eternal eviction, nice one, hashtag Perez, hashtag CVB. So, on side with
Listen, if Scof says it, you go with it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you do. Well, listen, he has re-entered the house now. What's the share of voice? What's this talking about? Is this talking about popularity now?
So we looked at the nominees before, obviously, the eviction tonight, and we could see how people were being talked about and perceived. And this is basically, you see, Patsy, you only had 5% of the discussion around the people who are up for eviction.
Thank God.
Which sort of insinuates that it didn't have the sort of groundswell of support that the others did. Now, Cammy Lee was the most talked about by far, but that's for one reason.
What?
One Direction. Lewis Tomlinson tweeted that he wanted her to stay, and it got 49,500 retweets.
Right, I'm going to say this.
Amazing.
Louis Tomlinson, this is a plea. I'm going to say this to you now. If you're such a fan, we've put it out there, come on the show. We would love to have you. You are more than welcome. Bring the boys. We'll have a drink. It'll be a nice night out. So that's the only reason why.
Yeah.
So if she didn't have that tweet,
she'll be in the mix probably to go. But I think a lot of support. Okay. Obviously, he supported her, and lots of people followed that support.
But she's amazing as well, though. She really is. You've got to get to know her. I mean, I don't know what you've been seeing, but I mean, Chloe, she's hilarious. She's really good fun. She's very bright, and she's a good girl.
A lot of boozo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they boo everyone, don't they? I mean, it's like,
they love a boo. It's the weather, it's cold, it's January.
It's the funniest thing in my life.
They've got the ump out there, honestly. Let's quickly talk about Perez.
Yeah. There he is.
Yeah, hello, Perez. Looks like he's there, doesn't he?
He's in the room.
He's there. Has he managed to claw back sort of any fans online? You know, what are they talking about when it comes down to him?
Well, his social presence has grown, but actually...
so is that good?
Is it good? I mean, if you look at the actual talk, the sentiment about his social media thing, it's actually declined. So before he went into Big Brother, about 43% of discussion around Perez Hilton was positive. As we can see, week 3, only 5% of all the discussion about Perez Hilton is positive. So 95% of the chat about Perez Hilton in social media and mainstream media is negative.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not shocked. I can't say I'm shocked, but that's a bit of a decline, isn't it?
It's a huge decline.
I don't know that he'll care, though.
I don't know if we will.
No, I don't think he will. I mean, his whole thing has been about being sort of obnoxious, isn't it, to people? Although I've got to say, when he's contained, I thought he was very, very, I liked being around him. It's just when he kicked off, it was horrible.
Well, let's talk about another kicker-offer, Katie Hopkins, or Perez or Beckham.
Oh, well, actually,
Beckham?
On this point...
Is David Beckham going in?
Hopefully.
He's not, is he? Don't do it.
Don't do it, Dave.
Don't do it, Dave.
Dave, don't do it.
You don't need you don't need it in your life.
Perez Hilton is obviously greatly talked about. In the last week, 150,000 social media mentions.
That's a lot.
Do you think that's more or less than David Beckham in the
Oh,
last
I love
week?
these games. Right.
Little game. Little game. Higher, lower.
Higher or lower? What do we think? Higher? Lower?
Lower.
So
they think higher?
Beckham actually... He's had a mention. So Perez Hilton is more talked about, more influential online this week than David Beckham.
Oh God, that's when the world.
Let's go to the big
Obama,
man. The big
right.
man.
Higher or lower?
Most powerful man in the world.
Higher.
They're saying
Perez is higher.
They're saying higher than Obama.
Oh. Obama.
No, you can't do that. It's the president.
Now, obviously, this is Celebrity Big Brother and it's a bit on the side. This is your show. Perez or Ryland?
Oh no, I don't want to play this game.
What do you think?
Perez is higher. Perez is higher.
Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. I'm sorry.
Do you know what?
brutal.
I can easily get that up just by doing this. Yeah, that'd be another 10,000 times longer. You can't go wrong. What are we moving on to next?
Well, do you remember we did this when I came in last time about who's most talked about?
Yes.
And here is, as they are represented by their height, the most talked about. So Katie Hopkins.
So Katie was well in front.
Well in front. The first couple of days, about 110,000 social media mentions. What does that look like now? So let's get rid of all the people that aren't here anymore. And as you can say, we've blown the budget again with the graphics.
Love the graph.
Please get rid of me. Can I go?
No, I didn't do it in time.
Oh my!
So now
that's a big old Perez.
We can see a 40-foot high Perez, 551,000 mentions in media and social media since he's gone into house.
And this is from the beginning.
From the beginning.
Can I just say, even for looking at Callum's at the end there, 19,000
at the bottom.
That's sort of a good amount of tweets from the beginning.
It is a good amount, but it pales into insignificance when you compare it to Perez Hilton. And 19,000. He's the least talked about housemate in virtually any series with CBB at this stage.
Christian, always a pleasure. I'll give it up for Christian, guys. Listen, it's time now to head back to the house for more of the fallout, and it is all kicking off. Have a look.
You said, you said fuck the British public. You never say that.
I did say that.
You should never say that.
I know.
They're my people.
I love them too, but I want them to send me home. I still want to get the fuck out of here.
Do not disrespect the British public. And do not lick me ever again.
Well, when you get so close, I just want to eat you because you're so delicious.
Do not lick me ever again. Otherwise, I will take that rule book and I will shove it somewhere. You don't want me to shove it. This is wrong. You bastard.
You can be nice too, Katie Hopkins. You don't have to be anything but nice. You can be nice. Be nice. I want nice Katie Hopkins. Just one night of fun. Come on, a hug. A hug and one night of fun. Let's make a truce for one night of fun. One night of fun for everybody.
I hate you so much.
Still not mentioning a word, listen. Right, Patsy. You lasted 21 days in that house.
It's felt like 21 years.
Yeah, you thought that was bad.
Yeah.
You held a vaguely successful meditation session. You weaseled your way out of every argument, but you're not weaseling out of this one.
Oh, no.
Because it's time for the bot seat.
I'm a bit nervous.
Take a seat.
Okay.
Take a seat. Now,
right.
Patsy, this is the bot seat. I'm going to ask you a series of questions.
Right.
You're allowed one pass and one pass only.
Okay.
Okay, do you understand?
Yes, I do.
It's only pass once. Are you ready?
Yes.
I don't care if you're ready. It's
Okay,
my game.
go.
Thank you for the questions. Are you ready? Good girl. First question. Would you rather suck Perez's toes or lick Keith's bum cheek?
Lick Keith's bum cheek.
You'd rather the checkered
Cheek.
bum?
Well, yeah, I think so. Feet are a bit smelly. Okay, yeah.
Good luck to check.
Yeah.
You have to join one. Team Perez or Team Hopkins?
I pass.
Oh! Use that pass a bit early, darling.
It doesn't matter.
What do you prefer, a good meditation session or a good old fart?
A good fart.
Good luck to you. Snog, marry, avoid, Keith, Callum, Cav.
Oh, marry Cav. He was my gay husband in there.
Snog.
Oh, snog, Callum?
So you'll
What?
avoid Keith?
Probably.
Oh, poor Checkers. you were licking his bum 5 minutes ago.
I'm on the spot.
Say who's the fakest housemate?
Oh, I can't say.
Well, you have to. You've used your pass.
Me.
No, can't tell you.
I don't know. Oh,
Quick.
Perez.
Mel Gibson or Alexander O'Neill?
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. She's done well. Give her a round of applause. That wasn't too bad. She's done all right, though. Well done. Well done, darling. Love her.
Nice.
Listen, that is it. Time is up. It's a shame. You survived the box
Can I go
seats.
home?
Well done. No, you'll come home with me.
Okay.
That's all we've got time for tonight. A massive thank you to all of my guests. Emma's back tomorrow night at 11 with Biggins. Leslie Joseph and Louisa is back as well. I'm back on Friday for the full
Thank
prediction.
you.
Don't miss tomorrow night's show. It's explosive already. Night night.
Bye.